Chapter 11, differentiation. Differentiation part 1. We studied about the how to calculate, find the differentiation of a given function from first principle. In this video, we are going to study about some standard result of differentiation, algebra of differentiation, chain rule, and many more questions we are going to solve for of differentiation. Let us proceed with the standard result. Function could be expressed as y or fx, and derivative is given as dy by dx or f dash x. If the constant function is given to us, then the differentiation constant function is 0. X, only x is given to you, then differentiating respect to x is result gives us 1. And if constant function multiplied by x variable, then the differentiation is only the constant function. X to the power n is give the result as n x to the power n minus 1. This is also called a power formula. 1 upon x, differentiation is minus 1 by x square. Sin x, cos x, opposite sign minus sin x, tan x, secant square x, cot x, minus cosecant square x, secant x, tan x, cosecant x minus cosecant x, cot x. E to the power x has the same differentiation as e to the power x. Log x, 1 upon x. A to the power x is a to the power x into log a. And log a with base a x is 1 upon x log a. Algebra of differentiation. If f and g are the two differential function, then dy by dx of fx plus gx is given as derivative of fx plus derivative of gx. For example, we have a function as 5x plus sin x. Then the derivative of 5x plus sin x can be given as derivative of 5x and derivative of sin x. Now see, 5x means constant function with x. See, constant function x give the result as derivative k. So here we will say 5x means the constant function only 5 plus the derivative of sin x is, you can see, is cos x. So we could write here as cos x. So this is the derivative of the given function. 5x plus sin x is 5 plus cos x. Then the second algebra is dy by dx fx minus gx. When difference of two functions are given to us, then the derivative could be calculated as the derivative of first function minus derivative of the second function. See, for example, secant x minus ex is given to us, then derivative of secant x minus derivative ex. So the derivative of secant x is secant x tan x, and derivative of ex is e to the power x is e to the power x itself. So hence we can find the derivative when the sum of the two functions are given to you. We will find the derivative with each function and then add them. And for the difference, we will take the derivative of each function and then we subtract them to get the result. Next is product rule. Dy by dx, first function multiplied by second function, fx into gx, give the result as let fx be the first function and gx be the second function. Then first function into derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function. For example, we have the function as sin x into cos x. So let us consider to be sin x to be first function and cos x to be second function. Then the derivative is given as sin x d by dx of cos x second function plus second function d by dx of sin x. So here we have sin x and derivative of cos x is minus sin x plus cos x, and derivative of sin x is minus sin x is cos x. So we have minus sin square x plus cos square x, or you can say cos square x minus sin square x. This is can also be written as sin 2x, as it is an identity. Cos square x minus sin square x, so you can write cos 2x also. So the main basic is the product rule says first function into derivative second function plus second function into derivative of first function. For the quotient rule, we have d by dx fx upon gx, or you say that let fx be the numerator and gx be the denominator, as they are in fraction. So we consider fx to be the numerator and gx to be the denominator. Then the result is given as denominator square denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator. Let us proceed with the example. To find the derivative of x upon sin x, consider x to be the numerator and sin x to be the denominator. So we have denominator square means sin square x then denominator sin x into derivative of numerator x minus x into derivative of denominator sin x. So this give me result as, we know that derivative of x is only 1. So we write it here as sin x into 1 minus x, and derivative of sin x is cos x. Cos x upon sin square x. So you have sin x minus x cos x upon sin square x is the derivative of the given function when it is given in the fraction form. So question rule says that denominator square is equal to denominator derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator. Hurry up, note down all these formulas. These are very important. You have to learn by heart, and then we apply these directly in the questions. Find the derivative of the given function with respect to x. X by 2 plus 2 by x. To get the derivative of this, we know that derivative of x is 1. So we have simple, we can write here as d by dx of x by 2 plus 2 by x is 1 by 2, as x derivative of x is 1 by 2, and 1 by the derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. So you will have 2 upon x square. Derivative of x to the power minus 3, 5 plus 3x. There is two function. One is x to the power minus 3 and next is 5 plus 3x. So here we apply the product rule. So product rule says first function into derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function. So first function is, you can see over here, first function as it is, derivative of second function 5, constant function is 0, and the derivative of 3x is only 3, plus 5 plus 3x, derivative of x to the power minus 3. Here we apply power formula. It says power gets forward, x to the power, and 1 is subtracted from the power, minus 3 minus 1. So we have, this implies x to the power 3 times x to the power minus 3 minus 3x to the power minus 4, 5 plus 3x. This is the derivative of the given function. Next, 2x to the power 4 plus x. In this again we apply the power formula. We have derivative of 2x to the power 4 plus x. So the derivative, apply the power formula, power comes forward, 2 into 4x to the power 4 minus 1. 1 should be subtracted from the power, 4 minus 1, and the derivative of x is 1. We have 8x cube plus 1. Ax plus b upon cx plus d. This question is in a question form. We apply the question rule. Consider ax plus b as a numerator and cx plus d as a denominator. So apply the question rule. So question rule formula says denominator square cx plus d whole square, denominator into derivative of numerator plus numerator into derivative of denominator. So on solving, what we get, we have cx plus d into derivative of ax plus b is only a, plus ax plus b into derivative of cx plus d is only c, divided by cx plus d whole square, which is equal to, you have say take a forward, constant term a, cx plus d plus c times ax plus b. We just rewrite the given formula. We just rewrite, we take an a forward. So this is the derivative of the given function. Next is 2x minus 7 whole square, 3x plus 5 whole cube. Again, there are two functions and they are being multiplied. We apply the product rule. So product rule says first function into derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function. Correct? So in this case, first function as it is, this is my first function and this is my second function. So first function as it is, Derivative of second function, here power is given to you. First I apply the power formula. So power comes forward. I have 3x plus 5, 3 minus 1 into derivative of this bracket function. That means 3x plus 5. The derivative of 3x is 3 and 5 is 0. So you will have only 3. Next is 3x plus 5 whole cube. Derivative of the given function is take the power forward. So you have 2 into the given function 2x minus 7, 2 minus 1 and the derivative of the bracket. In this bracket, the derivative of 2x minus 7 is 2 and the derivative of 7 is 0. So we will left with only 2. On solving, see, we have 3 into 3, 9 times 2x minus 7 whole square, 3x plus 5 whole square. 3 minus 1 is 2. So again 3x plus 5 whole cube and 2 into 2, 4. We take 4 forward, 2x minus 7 only. Now in this case 2x minus 7 and 3x plus 5 whole square I will take common. So I have 2x minus 7, 3x plus 5 whole square and I left with 9 times 2x minus 7 and plus 4 times 3x plus 5. Solve this bracket. 2x minus 7, 3x plus 5 whole square, 18x minus 9 into 2x, 18x, 9 7s are 63. So 18x minus 63, 18x minus 63, 12x plus 20 plus 12x plus 20. So this is equal to 2x minus 7, 3x plus 5 whole square, 18x plus 12x is 30x minus 43. Minus 63 plus 20 is minus 43. So derivative of this given function is given as 2x minus 7, 3x plus 5 whole square and 30x minus 43. Find the value of k for the function fx k x square minus 5x plus 4 given that f dash 3 is 37. First of all, we find the derivative of the given function. So we have, since it is a polynomial function, so derivative of the given function f dash x will be 2kx and the derivative of minus 5x is minus 5 and the constant term 4 is 0. So the derivative of given function is 2k x minus 5. The value of f dash 3 is 37. So wherever there is x, we put 3. To get the value of f dash 3 is equal to 2k 3 minus 5, which is equal to 6k minus 5. And the value of f dash 3 is given as 37. So we have equation as 3k minus 5 is equal to 37. So 6k is equal to 42 implies the value of k as 7. So the value of k is given as 7. Next is, if y is equal to x plus 1 upon x, prove that x square dy by dx minus xy plus 2 is equal to 0. Again we find the derivative. So differentiate with respect to x, we have dy by dx is equal to derivative of x is 1 and derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. Take the LCM. Dy by dx is equal to x square minus 1 upon x square. Cross multiply x square dy by dx is equal to x square minus 1. This is my first equation. And in this we have given as y is equal to x plus 1 by x. Take the LCM. Y is equal to x square plus 1 upon x, cross multiply xy is equal to x square plus 1. From here we get the value of x square, which is will give me the result as x square is equal to xy minus 1. This is my second equation. Put the value of x square in this equation on right hand side only. So we get x square dy by dx. On left hand side x square as it is, because x square we required in the result, we need x square. So I won't disturb x square from dy by dx, it will be as it is. And on the right side I replace x square as xy minus 1. So I get xy minus 1 and minus 1 is already there. So I have x square dy by dx is equal to xy, minus 1 becomes minus 2. This implies x square dy by dx. Take all this thing to the left hand side with minus xy plus 2 is equal to 0. So this is my required equation. This is what I have to prove, that x square dy by dx minus xy plus 2. So I get the result as x square dy by dx minus xy plus 2. Derivative of composite function. If u be a function of dx is differentiable at x and y is a function of u, f of u is differentiable at u, then dy by dx, differentiation of y with respect to x is given as dy by du into du by dx. Also we can say that if g is differentiable at x and f is differentiable at gx, then the composite function hx is f gx is differentiable at x. That means the derivative of hx is given as derivative of f dash gx into derivative of gx. And this result is also called a chain rule. For example, let us differentiate this function with respect to x. So what will we write? Sorry. We have, since this function is given to us, let y be the given function, 3x square minus 9x plus 5 whole to the power 9. Now we have to differentiate with respect to x. So differentiate with respect to x, it becomes dy by dx. Now this is my first function and considered to be a polynomial function to the power n. And we know that by the power rule it says 9 comes forward, 3x square minus 9x plus 5 and 1 is subtracted from the this power, it becomes 8. Again take the differentiation of this bracket into derivative of 3x square minus 9x plus 5. This is the chain rule. First we take the derivative of this given function and then we take the derivative of the bracket. So this we get 9 times 3x square minus 9x plus 5 whole to the power 8. Derivative of this function is into 3x square gives 6x and minus 9x gives me 9 and 5 being a constant term becomes 0. So I can take 3 common. So we have 3 into 3. If I take 3 common, from here 3 and 9 gives me 27. And as I take 3 common, so I left with 2x minus 3. So 2x minus 3 and this bracket 3x square minus 9x plus 5 whole to the power 8. So the given the derivative of the given function is given by this using the chain rule. First we have taken the derivative of the given function and then we taken the derivative of the bracket. So this is how we calculate as a chain rule. We get the result of the given function 27 into 2x minus 3 and 3x square minus 9x plus 5 whole to the power 8. Some facts of chain rule. Let hx be a function fx whole to the power n. Then on differentiating respect to x, we have h dash x is equal to, apply the power rule, n comes forward, n fx n minus 1 and the derivative of inner function f dash x. For example, we have y is equal to sine x whole square. Differentiating respect to x, we will get dy by dx. We'll apply the power rule, power comes forward, 2 times sine x 2 minus 1 into derivative of sine x, which give us as 2 sine x, and derivative of sine x we know that it is cos x, or we can say sine 2x, as 2 sine x cos x is the formula of sine 2x. So the derivative of the given function y is equal to sine x whole square is sine 2x. For parametric function, if the function is in parametric form, then the derivative is given as dy by dx is equal to dy by dt or dx by dt, provided dx by dt should not be equal to 0. In this case, parametric function is t. So, for example, y is equal to sine x and x is equal to cos t. Y is equal to sine t and x is equal to cos t. So, take differentiate with respect to t. Differentiate with respect to t. We get dy by dt as cos t, as sine derivative of sine t is cos t, and differentiate respect to t again, we get dx by dt is equal to minus sine t. To calculate dy by dx, we need dy by dt divided by dt by dx by dt, as dx by dt is not equal to 0. So we have cos t divided by minus sin t, which is equal to minus cot t. T is the angle in this case. So we have minus cot t. This is how when the parametric function is given to us, then we will find the derivative in the form of dy by dt and dx by dt, and then we divide dy by dt by dx by dt to calculate the given derivative of the given function, which gives us the result in the form as minus cot t. In particular case, we get the result as minus cot t. For inverse function, we have dy by dx is equal to 1 upon dx by dy, provided dx by dy should not be equal to 0. Suppose, for example, function is given to us y is equal to x square. So, first of all, we differentiate respect to a function with respect to x. We get dy by dx as 2x. This is my first equation. From here, y is equal to x square is given to us. We calculate the value of x. X is equal to under root of y. If y is equal to x square, then x is equal to under root of y, which implies that x is equal to y to the power half. Now differentiate respect to y. Differentiate with respect to y, we get dx by dy is equal to, apply power rule, power comes forward, y, and 1 is subtracted from the power. I get 1 by 2 y to the power minus half, which is equal to 1 upon 2 under root y. Now under root y, the value under root y is x. So I replace under root y by x, I get 1 upon 2x. As under root y is, square root of y is x. So I get 1 upon 2x. Now observe this, dy by dx is 1 upon dx by dy. Let us see, dy by dx is equal to 1 upon dx by dy. So here we have 1 upon dx by dy, the value is 1 upon x, 1 upon 2x, which is equal to 2x. So we see that from 1 and 2, dy by dx is 2x, again dy by dx is 2x, which we have the value as 1 upon dx by dy. We substitute the value and we get the same result. So 1 and 2 both are same. So we can say that dy by dx is equal to 1 upon dx by dy. This is formula, this type of chain rule is used when the function to calculate for the inverse function. And again, dy by dx is not equal to dx by dy by dx into dx by dy is equal to 1. If I consider the same function, in this case dy by dx I have calculated as 2x. I substitute the value as 2x. Multiply dx by dy, I calculate as 1 by 2x. 1 by 2x, I found the result as 1. So when we multiply dy by dx with the inverse function 1 upon 2x, the result is 1. Derivative of absolute value, y is equal to modulus x is given to us. By the definition of modulus, we know that when x is minus x when x is less than 0, x is positive x when x is greater than 0. So we can rewrite this as under root of x square, because when we take the square root of x square, we will get the two values as plus minus x. So differentiating with respect to x, now differentiate with respect to x, I get dy by dx as x square under root x means x square to the power half. So half comes down here, x square minus half into derivative of x square by chain rule. Then we have 1 upon 2 minus half means we get as under root square root x into 2x, as the derivative of x square is 2x. So we get it as x upon under root x square, and the value of under root x is modulus x. So x is equal to mod x. So we can say the derivative of absolute function is x upon mod x, where mod x is not equal to 0. For example, to make it more clear, take an example. For example, y is equal to 2x square minus 3, modulus 2x square minus 3. So by this definition, we can use this We can use this result as it is. So by this definition, differentiating with respect to x, we have dy by dx is equal to 2x square minus 3 upon modulus 2x square minus 3 into derivative of 2x square minus 3, which gives us the result as the derivative of 2x square minus 3 is 4x. So I will write 4x times 2x square minus 3 divided by modulus 2x square minus 3. We are going to solve many questions on differentiation. Let us proceed with the first one. It says differentiate with respect to x. Function is given to us as under root 3x plus 2 plus 1 upon under root 2x square plus 4. So first of all, I will write this as let y is equal to 3x plus 2 whole to the power half plus 2x square plus 4 whole to the power minus half. Differentiate with respect to x. I have dy by dx is equal to, apply the power rule, power formula. I have 1 by 2 3x plus 2 to the power minus half into derivative of 3x plus 2. Similarly, I will consider this as minus half into derivative of 2x square plus 4 minus half minus 1 into derivative of 2x square plus 4. I have 1 upon 2 minus half becomes under root of 3x plus 2 and the derivative of 3x plus 2 is only 3 because the derivative of 3x is 3 and 2 is 0. So I have minus half 2x square plus 4 whole to the power 3 by 2. To make the exponent positive, I took it in the denominator, and the derivative of 2x square plus 4 as 4x, as the derivative of 4 is 0. So I get it the result as 3 by 2 under root of 3x plus 2 minus 4, this give me 2x, because this 2 and 4 cancel out. I have 2x in the numerator divided by 2x square plus 4 whole to the power 3 by 2. For this function, sin x plus x cube upon cot 2x. So I take let y is equal to sin x plus x cube upon cot 2x. So here I have applied the quotient rule by differentiating with respect to x. Dy by dx is equal to cot 2x whole square, denominator square, it's given as denominator, into derivative of numerator sin x plus x cube minus numerator sin x plus x cube into derivative of denominator cot 2x. So again I have cot 2x, derivative of sin x is cos x and x cube is 3x square, minus sin x plus x cube, and the derivative of cot 2x is minus cos square x, minus cos square 2x, again the derivative of 2x by chain rule, derivative of 2x whole divided by cot 2x whole square. Correct? Now here we have numerator has been solved. I can write it here as cot 2x cos x plus 3x square minus, again we have minus becomes positive, derivative of 2x is 2, so I take the constant numeral forward, 2 cosecant square 2x into sin x plus x cube whole divided by cot 2x whole square. Here we have applied the quotient rule as well as the chain rule. Differentiate respect to x. In this function, first of all, we rationalize the given function and then differentiate. Let y be the function under root x square plus 1 plus under root x square minus 1 divided by x square plus 1 square root of x square plus 1 minus square root of x square minus 1. We rationalize by the opposite sign. See, minus we rationalize with the opposite sign, x square plus 1. Denominator becomes the identity of a square minus b, and a square minus b square, and the numerator becomes a plus b whole square. So expanded, a square plus b square plus 2ab, x square plus 1 and x square minus 1, divided by a square minus b square. This give me result as 2x square plus 2 times under root x4 minus 1, a plus b, a minus b again. So divided by x square plus 1 minus x square plus 1. This cancel out. I left with 2 only. I take 2 common, x square plus under root of x to the power 4 minus 1 divided by 2. This 2 and this 2 cancel out. Now we differentiate the function. So differentiate respect to x, dy by dx, giving the result as a differentiation of x square is 2x plus this is x square plus 1 whole to the power half. So half x square plus 1 minus half into derivative of x square plus 1, which is equal to 2x and plus 1 upon 2 under root of x square plus 1, as minus half becomes positive value by taking the denominator. So I get under root x square plus 1, and the derivative of x square plus 1 is 2x. This 2 and this 2 cancel out. I have 2x plus x upon under root of x square plus 1. So the derivative of given function is 2x plus x square plus 1. Or I will write over here 2x plus x upon under root x square plus 1. The derivative of given function is 2x plus x upon x square under root x square plus 1. Take another example. Say x sin x whole to the power 20. Let y be the function. In this case, we apply the power formula as well as product rule. So differentiate respect to x. I have dy by dx is equal to power rule 20 x sin x 19 and the derivative of x sin x. In this, I will apply the product rule. I will get 20 x sin x into first function, derivative of sin x second function, plus second function sin x into derivative of x. This is equal to 20 x sin x whole to the power 19. Whole to the power 19. X derivative of sin x is cos x, plus sin x as derivative of x is 1 only. So I have 20 times x sin x whole to the power 19 x cos x plus sin x as the derivative of given function. To find the derivative of this function, we apply quotient rule. So for this, let the given function be y. Differentiate with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x, we get dy by dx as applying quotient rule, denominator square is denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator. Correct? First function as it is, e to the power 6x minus e to the power minus 6x into derivative of the second function. Now in this case, I will take the derivative of e to the power 6x as e to the power 6x into derivative of 6x. Similarly, plus the derivative of e to the power minus 6x is e to the power minus 6x into derivative of minus 6x minus second function as it is. Now take the derivative of this function. Again, I will write e to the power 6x into derivative of 6x minus e to the power minus 6x into derivative of minus 6x whole divided by e to the power 6x minus e to the power minus 6x whole square. Now calculate for solve this bracket. We get e to the power 6x minus e to the power minus 6x. Derivative of 6x is 6 only. 6 e to the power 6x. Again derivative minus 6x is minus 6. So minus 6 e to the power minus 6x minus e to the power 6x plus e to the power minus 6x, and this bracket is 6, derivative of 6x is again 6 e to the power 6x, and derivative of minus 6x is minus will become positive, so plus 6 e to the power minus 6x whole divided by e to the power 6x minus e to the power minus 6x whole square. Now we can take 6 common from here. We have e to the power 6x minus e to the power minus 6x. It is the repetition is there, so we can write it here. 6 times e to the power 6x minus e to the power minus 6x whole square minus, again I can take 6 common, e to the power 6x plus e to the power minus 6x whole square divided by e to the power 6x minus e to the power minus 6x whole square. So the derivative of the given function, if you separate this, again you will get, if you separate, you will get, this will cancel out. You are left with 6 minus 6 times e to the power 6x plus e to the power minus 6x whole square divided by e to the power 6x minus e to the power minus 6x whole square. So the derivative of this given function is 6 minus 6 times e to the power 6x plus e to the power minus 6x whole square divided by e to the power 6x minus e to the power minus 6x whole square. Differentiate the given function x cube upon log x whole to the power minus 5 by 3. In this function, first of all, we apply power formula and then we apply quotient rule. So let the function y be the function x cube log x whole to the power minus 5 by 3. Then differentiate with respect to x. We dy by dx, apply power formula, power gets forward, minus 5 by 3 x cube log x whole to the power minus 5 by 3 minus 1 into derivative of the function x cube log x. Now we apply the quotient rule in this function. We have minus 5 by 3 x cube log x whole to the power minus 8 by 3 into apply the quotient rule over here. We get log x whole square denominator into derivative of numerator x cube minus x cube numerator into derivative of denominator log x. Minus 5 by 3 x cube log x whole to the power minus 8 by 3 into derivative of x cube is 3x square. So 3x square log x minus x cube, derivative log x is 1 by x, 1 upon x divided by log x whole square. Again minus 5 by 3 x cube, I will take x cube log x whole to the power minus 8 by 3 into, see, x cube and x cancel out, remains with x square only, and I can take x square common. So we have 3x square log x minus x square log x whole square. Now next in next step I will take x square common. I will get the result here as minus 5 by 3 x cube upon log x whole to the power minus 8 by 3. If I take x square common, So x square 3 times log x minus 1 divided by log x whole square. So the derivative of this function is 5 by 3 minus 5 by 3 x cube log x whole to the power minus 8 by 3 x square 3 log x minus 1 upon log x whole square. In this function y is equal to under root x plus 1 minus under root x minus 1. We have to differentiate this and prove that this is the result is equal to 2 under root x square minus 1 dy by dx plus y is equal to 0. First of all, we differentiate the given function. Differentiate with respect to x. Dy by dx, the derivative of under root x plus 1 is 1 by 2 under root x plus 1 into derivative of x plus 1 minus 1 by 2 under root x minus 1 into derivative of x minus 1, which is equal to derivative of x plus 1 is 1 only and derivative of x minus 1 is 1 only. So we have 1 upon 2 under root x plus 1 minus 1 upon 2 under root x minus 1. Take the LCM, we get under root x minus 1 minus under root x plus 1 divided by 2 times under root x square minus 1. Now observe the numerator carefully. If I take minus common, what should I get? Minus under root x plus 1 minus under root x minus 1 divided by 2 under root x square minus 1. Now this is same as y. So instead of this I can put y. So I will get and cross multiply with dy by dx. This is dy by dx. Cross multiply 2 times under root x square minus 1 dy by dx is equal to minus y. So we get 2 times under root x square minus 1 dy by dx plus y is equal to 0. This is what I have to prove. 2 times under root x square minus 1 dy by dx plus y is equal to 0. Function is given to us y is equal to log x plus under root x square plus 1. We have to prove that x square plus 1 dy by dx whole square is equal to 1. First of all, we find the derivative of the given function. Differentiate with respect to x. We have dy by dx. As it's a log function, so the derivative log function is 1 upon the function 1 upon x plus under root x square plus 1 into derivative of the function x plus under root x square plus 1. Derivative of this function is x plus under root x square plus 1. Derivative of x is 1 plus derivative of under root x square plus 1 is 1 upon 2 under root x square plus 1 into derivative of x square plus 1, which is 2x. This 2 and this 2 cancel. I get 1 upon x plus under root x square plus 1 plus x upon under root x square plus 1. Now dy by dx, take the LCM in this case. 1 upon x plus under root x square plus 1 under root x square plus 1 plus x upon under root x square plus 1. This numerator and this cancel out as being the same. X plus under root x square plus 1, x square plus 1 plus x. Squaring both sides, dy by dx whole square and under root 1 x square plus 1. On squaring I will get x square plus 1. Cross multiply x square plus 1 dy by dx whole square is equal to 1. This is what I have to prove, that x square plus 1 dy by dx whole square is equal to 1. And we get the result as x square plus 1 dy by dx whole square is equal to 1. When we differentiate this and then we reach to the result x square plus 1 dy by dx whole square is equal to 1. For this function, we have to prove that dy by dx is equal to ny upon under root x square plus a square. First of all, we find the derivative of the given function. Differentiate with respect to x. I get dy by dx, apply power formula, n x plus under root x square plus a square n minus 1. Then chain rule, derivative of the bracket, d by dx of x plus under root x square plus a square. So we have n x plus under root x square plus a square n minus 1, and derivative of this function is, derivative of x is 1 plus under root x square plus a square is 1 upon 2 under root x square plus a square into derivative of x square, into derivative of x square plus a square. We have n times x plus under root x square plus a square to the power n minus 1, 1 plus under root 2 x square plus a square, and derivative of x square plus a square is 2x. This 2 and this 2 cancel out. Take the LCM in this case. N x plus under root x square plus a square n minus 1. If you take the LCM, you will get x square plus a square plus x upon under root x square plus a square. See, x square plus a square plus x and x plus under root x square plus a square. Base are same, power gets added. I get n times x plus under root x square plus a square n times divided by under root x square plus a square. Now observe the question carefully. Function y is equal to x plus under root x square plus a square whole to the power n. So instead of this, I can put y. So I will get dy by dx as dy by dx is equal to n. This becomes my y under root x square plus a square. This is what I have to prove, that the derivative dy by dx is equal to ny under root x square plus a square. And we get the result as the derivative dy by dx is equal to ny upon under root x square plus a square. In this function, fx is equal to under root 4 minus x square, and x belongs to minus 2 to 2. Interval is given to us. We have to find the derivative at and get the value of f dash 1. First of all, we find the derivative of the given function. So differentiate with respect to x. I get f dash x as is equal to 1 upon 2 under root of 4 minus x square into derivative of 4 minus x square. This I get 1 upon 2 under root of 4 minus x square, and the derivative of 4 is 0 and x square is minus 2x. This 2 and this 2 cancel out. I get minus x upon under root 4 minus x square as my f dash x. But I have to get the value for f dash 1. So at f dash 1, at x is equal to 1, I will get f dash 1. Wherever there is x, I put 1. I will get minus 1 upon under root 4 minus 1 square, which is equal to minus 1 upon under root 3. So f dash 1, the value of f dash 1 is minus 1 upon under root 3. This is how we have to calculate. When first we have to calculate the derivative, and then wherever there is x, we put 1 to get the value of f dash 1. Keep watching my video. Must like and subscribe my video.